Hey everybody, this is my figure 8 puffer Butterbean, and the only reason we're looking at him for a moment is because his tank sits above my quarantine tank, and today I made a semi-impulsive purchase. I've been thinking about getting something similar to this for a while, and then today when I was in the pet store, I saw one that's markings were just so fantastic it practically begged me to bring it home. So, despite the fact that I'm probably going to regret bringing this one home too, I now have even more fish in my quarantine tank. So, let's have a look. Look at that beauty. I got a male Opaline Gourami, and he is stunning. His colors and his markings are gorgeous. So I'm not 100% sure where he's going to go just yet. I've got my ideas, but I haven't really thought it out fully. So there may be a few little glitches in that idea, but I got a pretty good idea where he's going to go, and it's going to work out beautifully. And it is not going to be my Gourami tank, believe it or not. He's going to stay in quarantine for about 6 weeks like most of my fish do. I also brought home some Neon Tetras today. I've got a tank upstairs that has like a couple Tetras left in it, couple neons left in it, so I'm gonna give them a few friends and bolster that up. So I've got a little school of neons in my living room tank. There you can see them on the right now. But this Opaline Gourami is the one I'm really excited about. It is so cool looking. If you follow my videos, if you watch my channel at all on a regular basis, you know I'm a big fan of gouramis anyway. And some of the gouramis in my gourami tank have been dying off, getting old and passing away here lately. So I'd kind of been thinking about gouramis anyway. For that tank, I was actually thinking about getting some pearl gouramis and maybe like a honey gourami or something like that, and getting some smaller gouramis in there, something different, because I already had the Opaline in there. But when I saw this Opaline today, I just fell in love with it. It was just so stunning and gorgeous. And it's a male, and I usually stay away from male gouramis because male gouramis can be bastards. They're really, really aggressive and mean, or they can be. You know, they're not always. I've heard stories from people that have very timid gouramis. Most of the time, gouramis are not timid, and the males definitely do not fall into that category, being timid. They are community fish, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're really, really friendly fish, and they don't necessarily get along with other gouramis. You know, they might get along with those neons just fine, but you put two gouramis in this tank and you're going to see some fireworks. So, probably not the best idea to put it in my gourami tank to begin with, but again, I've got plans, and it's going to be exciting. I'm not going to give it away yet. That's going to have to be a secret. These Bala Sharks in here are also just went in a few days ago, so they too have about 6 weeks in quarantine, and I also have a plan for them. And yes, I am aware that Bala Sharks get very big. I do have larger tanks that can accommodate them for quite some time, and when they finally get ultimately too large for my tanks, I've got a fish store that I can easily sell them to for store credit. So there's no sweat with the Bala Sharks. I'll be able to keep them happily for a couple of years until they outgrow my accommodations, and then I will properly house them somewhere else. So everybody's going to have a home, everybody's going to be treated well, and everybody's going to be in some place where they're going to be happy eventually. It's just me who's got to sort it all out and figure out where I'm going to be happy with all these different fish. But I'm really, really excited about this guy. Honestly, it's like I haven't been excited like this for a while. I really was looking forward to the Bala Sharks. I'm really excited about them. I've wanted them for a long time. I've never kept them. So I'm excited about them, but I feel like I'm downright giddy about this gourami. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing it grow into full size and come into its own with all those beautiful colors. And with the male, it's going to have a really, really stunning finnage. It's going to have a really beautiful, long, tapering, pointed dorsal fin, and its anal fin is also going to be a really long, pointed, and tapering anal fin. It's going to be a beautiful fish. So make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss anything I got coming up. You don't want to see, you don't want to miss where these fish are going to end up, and you definitely don't want to miss watching that beauty back there grow up and come into its own. So again, if you're subscribed, you won't miss any of that. So thanks for watching this one. See you real soon in the next one.